guys? Good morning. Welcome to our morning note. Happy Thursday. It is July 30th, 2020. Only one more day left for the month. Welcome aboard to our morning note. G.A.R Capital is our YouTube channel. Still waiting to get that sub level up to 4,000. I will go ahead and give you the most accurate reading on our sub count to get to 4,000 so we could do a live trading session with me. I just want to go ahead and see where we're at. Uh, let's see. We are currently at 3,882 subscribers. Trying to get to 4,000. We're so close, guys. 118 is all we need. And then we'll get to do the live trading session with me on YouTube. So if you have not yet subscribed, bottom right-hand corner of your screen, the icon where it says GAR Capital, click that, like and subscribe, comment to our videos. We really do appreciate it. Thank you for dealing with my crap on that every day, but I really want to get 4,000 subs. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to it. Let's talk markets, guys. Dow futures down 325 points. Nasdaq futures down 127. S&P futures down 38. Russell 2000 index down 1.5%. Crude oil futures are down 2.5%, right at the 40 level. Bitcoin futures are down 2.85% on a pullback. Gold futures are down as well, 0.5%. Silver is down 4%. So everything is down except for the VIX. VIX is up 9.96% at 26.5, and the dollar index even is green as well. Dollar yen is relatively flat-ish, 104.94, and the euro dollar is flat as well. So forex is pretty much flat. Let's go ahead and give you the headlines. The reason why we're falling. The reason that we're falling, guys, we had a GDP reading that was the worst since the Great Depression. Second quarter GDP plunged by 32.9% versus 34.7. That's minus 32.9%, basically 33%, minus 34.7 expected. But the Fed yesterday said they're going to hold rates steady. Says economic growth is well below pre-pandemic level, obviously. So again, the main deal is now we were at, I believe, a minus 2% GDP on the second quarter, or the first quarter. Now we're at minus 32.9 in the second. This is now, we're officially in a recession, officially. Now, do you feel like a recession on Main Street? Yes. On Wall Street? No. But we have the Fed to think about that, flooding the system with liquidity and people buying dips. So again, the stock market is a little more disconnected from the real world, let's just say. So that's where we are. But definitely, this is the reality of things, guys. I mean, it's ugly out there, guys. It's very ugly. So the GDP number is a very bad number, but we're still holding 3,200 on S&P. I don't know what more to tell you. There's companies that are making money, really great money. PayPal had a great report. Shopify had a great report. You stick to the names that have been well, in my opinion. I'd rather not bottom feed and buy value here. I've been saying it. Stick to the growth names because they've been working. Anything internet related, CrowdStrike, Cloud, Amazon, Microsoft, Adobe, those guys. PayPal has absolutely killed it with the contactless payments. Shopify with the online retail stores with small businesses. I mean, you stick to those names. Stick to those names. And one lesson, guys, just one lesson. We had the 170 calls on FedEx with our team, and it boosted. We were negative 50% on Tuesday. We got to break even on Wednesday, and we played it safe. We played it safe, and we said, let's go ahead and close it at break even. It jumped up with UPS reporting their earnings now at 174.21. What's the lesson? The lesson is don't be afraid. Stick to your guns. Have the correct risk tolerance. Every time I've closed early on a trade, I missed out on the move. But again, it was a signal, so I wanted to be prudent for our members, and I did not hold. And I would have been making some money on that trade. So let that be a lesson learned. I did lose money, which is great. But again, I want you guys to understand that if you have your analysis, stick to it. Stick to it. If you are too heavy, you need to close. That makes a difference. I was not too heavy. But the thing is that I should have stuck to my guns on that one. Stick to your guns on your trade. You did the analysis, you did the work. I saw the breakout on FedEx. I saw the unusual options activity, and I should have stuck to it. But since it was an alert, since it was a signal, and I told our members I was just being prudent for them, and if it was just me trading, I would have just held it. But again, we closed it out. We live and learn. But again, stick to your guns on that one. That's just a little lesson I wanted to give you guys. So that's the headline number. Um, we also had some unemployment numbers that came in. Let's see, weak job data. I'll go ahead and give you that data here. Jobless claims came in at 1.434 million, roughly in line with estimates. However, continuing claims, those who have been collecting for at least 2 weeks, is 17 million Americans are collecting unemployment. Um, Keep in mind, they're not getting any more stimulus until it's passed. And remember, August 14th is the final day for Congress to do so. So it's going to be very interesting, especially as we get to moving down the line through the election season. And August 15th will be recess time for Congress. So a lot going on. Obviously, Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, and Facebook do report after earnings. PayPal is soaring. I have that stock, and I'm very happy with it. Me and the students played the 190 calls. It was a risky play, and we are in the money. So congratulations to our 101 students on catching that. But at least you get that win somehow, right? So what to expect from these kind of stocks? I would not trade any of these names ahead of the earnings. The only one that I was very confident in or to trade was PayPal. But again, other than that, I wouldn't trade Apple, Amazon, Facebook, or Alphabet, Google ahead of the number. I would wait till after the number and then take a look for next week calls or puts. All right, answer some questions. TLT is up, yes, due to the market being down. Gold down today, still bullish. I'm still bullish gold, absolutely. Still bullish gold. We actually had a 190 trade yesterday. It hit in about 10 minutes with Fed Chair Powell speaking. So nice trade on for our members. Thoughts on SLV calls? I like SLV long term, but SLV right now is kind of falling. So you could see it is testing the 200-day. So I would not trade it here unless you're playing the bounce of the 200-day. I would just wait. SYK, I don't know what SYK is. SYK is Striker Corp. I've never heard of it, but again, you could see an upside trend. I guess I don't know about volume or options there. I just don't know that name. Bullish on good today, still entry point. We played it yesterday. 182.61 would be a good entry point on that bounce, but again, I'm not in a rush to play it. Good morning. Any opinions on Kathy Wood's art? I have no idea what that is. Space calls are dead. Yes, those are dead. That's what happens. You move on. The only loss we've had this week. Twilio, again, I've heard good things. I've not played it. You still need the 271 level to break for some upside. TLT is moving, yes, indeed, and it is breaking out above 170.45, again with the GDP number, but it will fall, as you can see, even futures is bouncing off that 3,200 level again. So again, I don't know if TLT will continue to the upside, but the 10-year note is falling. 10-year bond is going to, let's see if I have the 10-year bond here. Up. 10-year bond is now at 54.50, down 36 basis points, hence TLT going up. Good morning, Carlos. I spotted bear flag on BA. What are your thoughts? BA, one of our staff, our VPs, played it, and they caught it. They caught it very well, but it is holding. It's a weird one. So BA, be careful. There's a lot of pops and a lot of drops. I would stay away. Square has been doing very well. Again, rolling with PayPal. I like Square a lot. I don't own it, but it looks like a bullish trend to the upside. The ascending triangle breaks 131.76. I would play calls. Thoughts on next week's 150 CAD after a few contracts? I like Caterpillar. It broke my alert, but then it just gapped down on this GDP number. So I still like it to the upside, but it's going to be chopped up on your premium today. Qualcomm's day trade. I think the move is probably in on Qualcomm. You could see that big shot straight up at 106. But it could be like an AMD. I was wrong on AMD. AMD climbed up a little bit, but then ran out of gas. So I would just wait on Qualcomm. I would not get in for a day trade. INO and DGX. INO, I've heard, again, we know the drill. Again, pharmaceuticals. See that pop, see that drop, I would stay away. And then you also have DGX. I don't know what DGX is. Oh, Quest Diagnostics. Get good company, obviously long term, but right here, not very much of a trading stock here. Any juicy option or recommendation play? It's a Thursday, so I really want to see the earnings. I don't see anything I want to play today, to be completely honest with you. I'm actually going to be sitting on my hands watching the market, not seeing. I mean, we've had a really great week. I'm not looking to risk anything more. If anything, I'm probably looking at some stocks that I may want to buy on this dip here. But other than that, no options plays today. that I see that I want to play. Thoughts on Kodak? Kodak is an absolute animal. I mean, unless you have the nerves of steel, I mean, it's a wild one, guys. I mean, it's just tough to even fathom this. I will just stay away from these kind of parabolic moves. They tend to not work. Remember NKLA. Just remember that. SLV calls, 25 calls. It's a little far out for 8-7, so I would skip it. Netflix is down, obviously. You see a descending triangle. I own the stock, and I think they should be hitting support right around 475, but I would not buy calls here. No. Stocks are we sitting on my hands? Yep, sitting on my hands today. I mean, we had a really great week. Don't want to give anything back. Thoughts on Alec calls? I've never heard of that stock. Alec is Elector Incorporated. Never heard of it, but you can see it, that drop. I would not buy calls here on this chart. Amazon beating earnings. I think Amazon beats earnings, but it spend a lot of money, guys. Remember, Amazon spends. So a lot of shareholders don't like that, but that's growth. So again, they're not very profitable if you think about it because they spend everything they get. But that's a good thing if you're a long-term holder. So uh, again, what we care about is not if they beat earnings, but how the stock will move. I think personally the stock will move up, but again, that's just a thought. I'm not playing it. JMIA, I don't even know these names. Jumia Technologies, I have no idea about them. Looking at the chart, again, just looks bullish. So I have no idea on these stocks, on those names, honestly. I try to stick to the big caps. I try not to go to the small ones. Nice. Noel, get out of here. The video of the preview of earning was great. Will you do another one or similar? When we get more earnings in next quarter, we could see what we could do. Sure. We'll see what's up. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Sure. SpyG for long term? Absolutely. SpyG is always long term. I buy it every Friday. I buy Bitcoin every Wednesday. So to me, I always buy. And like I said, I'm always long in a sense with my stock. So, but at SpyG, I always buy every single week. And Fridays are my favorite day because of it. But yeah, BA, I saw that. BA does have a bear flag, but again, just be careful on that name. Be careful on it. But that's where we are today, guys. I mean, FedEx is just something like, I just sucks, man. I had the 170 calls. I cut out too early. The premiums were chopped, but whatever. I'm not gonna think about it. It happens, guys. It happens. AZN broke 5650, might be upside. Again, I've been saying about these kind of names, these pharmaceutical names with the vaccine. Don't trade them, guys. Just buy IBB. Why pick and choose who's gonna win? IBB is the only one I own. Oh, I own Pfizer, but I owned it for before. But yeah, I won't trade AZN. Takes one headline to screw your position. How's Roku looking idea to get some calls for next week? Roku is been a tough one to trade, to say the least. It is ranging. Break 160, we will talk. Shouldn't gold and silver be bullish since GDP is so low? Yes, it should, usually. But again, we are in a position where a lot of people position gold and silver. Could be just take profits at the end of the day. Red day today, it's looking like it. Looking like it. That GDP number was not good in any stretch. Will there be only one live trade for 4,000 subs? Yes, only one live trading session for 4,000. As we move along in subs, then we can start doing more. Definitely. I just want to grow the channel. That's it. And I'll do more lives as we grow it. What are your thoughts on Zoom today? Zoom just chop, and you see just more downside of anything. But I would not trade it until we get to around 240 to the downside. Just a heads up. All right, we'll go and leave it there. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And we'll leave it there. G.A.R Capital FX.com is the website. Have a happy Thursday. Stay patient as always, and we'll catch you guys on the next video tomorrow. So make sure to like and subscribe. We really do appreciate you as well. As always, I think we'll get to 4,000 subs by next week, and I can't wait to do our live trading session. It'll be fun, just like last time. Have a good one, guys. Cheers.